Hello everyone, my name is Vince. Welcome to Yin Yoga. For this class, you'll need your bolsters and blocks. Just come into a comfortable seated position just for a few moments here so that we can find our center, try to ground. It's good to start our practice freeing ourselves up. Letting go. Having a clean slate. Just being here. No expectations, just purely appreciation for our breath, for our heartbeat, for our body. No judgments. Just noticing, just observing. No force, no intensity, no striving. Just relaxing. Just letting go. Once you have settled in, let's come into our first Yin Yoga pose called Butterfly. You can move the hips a little bit back. You can measure 2 hands in between the groin and your heel. Have this diamond shape for your legs in front of you. So we're going to gently fold forward and down. And it would be good if your props can support either your body or your head. So if it's your head, you can place 1 or 2 blocks in between your feet as you lower your head and rest your head on your prop. Without pulling, without pushing, just accepting where your body is right now. And then just rest your arms, your hands beside you. Try to soften the feet. Try to relax your legs. Try to tenderize the groin, Just allow the belly to be. Melt the back, the shoulders, the arms. Try to erase any expression on your face. We stay in Yin Yoga poses for between 2 to 5 minutes. And we stay here in stillness, reaching our edge. That sweet spot we're in, we're not forcing, we're not pulling, we're not pushing, we're just allowing our body weight to do all the work. And I would like to invite you just to contemplate on the story of your life. What's the first thing that comes? What is triggered in you when you hear that question, what is the story of my life? Do you notice words like suffering, pain? Do you see other people? Blame other people, circumstance? When our story is filled of those people we blame, circumstances that happen to us, we pass on the responsibility of our life to those external occurrences beyond our control. But really, there's only one person who is responsible in creating that story of our life. That person is us. Our past does not determine our future. No one is so powerful to determine our fate. Only we can do that. We're coming out of this pose. Please take an inhale and energize your hands. Walk the hands closer to you. Prop yourself up. Just place your props to the side, and we will gently make our way to lie down on our back. Coming into what we call a rebound. So after each Yin Yoga pose, we rest on our back or sit in a neutral shape. And just notice and feel the flow of energy. How the pose is affecting our body, all those sensations. And continue to soften, relax in stillness. When you're ready, let's do a few movements. We'll windshield wiper our legs from side to side. So just step your feet on your mat, as wide as the mat. Lower the knees down to the right, and then to the left. Do this at your own pace, your own speed or slowness. And just notice, feel, observe, listen. And then just lower your knees down to the left side. Use your arms as your pillow. When you're ready, use your right hand. Slowly push your body and come up to seated. Bend the right knee on your right side. So the right shin will be parallel to your short side of the mat. Swing your left leg back. So we're coming into a pose called Sleeping Swan. Just try to move the left leg as far back as you can. Try not to collapse to the side. So if you're collapsing to the right side, you can place a pillow or a bolster under that right hip. Please be gentle on your right knee here, okay? So see if you're fully grounded, if you're comfortable. Walk your hands closer to you. Just try to stretch back before we fold forward. Notice if there's any pain on that right knee. And once you find this comfortable position for you, slowly walk your hands away from you. Come down on the forearms. You can have your bolster or blocks in front of you so that you can rest your chest, rest your head. Or if you don't have a prop, you can just rest on your forearm. And just allow your body to melt here, to soften. What sensations do you feel? Where do you feel those sensations? Do you notice anything arising within you? Physically, emotionally, internally? there any change in your breath that you're noticing? Any resistance, any engaging? Where are you placing your focus on? There are so many areas where you can place your focus on. The sensation of fabric on your skin, the air hitting your skin, the stress on the hips, maybe the tightness that you're feeling, the release, the space, the surge of energy. Any emotions, insights. Are you able to discover aspects of how you are? Like, are you able to be more patient with yourself here? Or are you being reminded of how impatient we tend to be? How restless the mind is, suggesting for us to do something else, move in a different way instead of just choosing to be still with ourselves in this moment. So we're going to come out of this pose. Slowly place your hands on the floor, on the mat. Walk the hands closer to you, please. If you have props, just place them aside. Slowly straighten your right leg. And vertebrae by vertebrae, we'll make our way to lie down on our back. Just breathe here. Just feel. Let's try to introduce a bit of movement as well, again, after the rebound. So bend your knees, step the feet on your mat, lower the knees down to the right, and then to the left. We did this earlier, windshield wiper for the legs. And feel, notice, listen. And when it's enough, lower your knees down to the right side. Come into a fetal position. Allow your spine to round. Use your left hand, slowly push your body, come up to seated. We're going to do our sleeping swan on the other side. So bend your left knee, left shin is parallel to the short side of your mat. Straighten your right leg back, as far back as you can. Right knee can be bent or it can be straight, it doesn't matter, your choice. Just try not to collapse and fall to the left side. So if you notice a space under your left hip and the mat, you can place a block or a bolster. Be gentle on that left knee and walk your hands closer to you. Just stretch back a bit. Take a breath. And then we'll lower down. You can place a bolster in front of you or your pillows or your block. Walk the hands away from you. Come down on your forearms. Rest your head on your pillow. Can you melt your body a bit more? Can you soften? We can either focus our attention on the details of all the stories in our mind. Details like the tragedies, the accidents, the mistakes, the faults. Or we can also focus on what we believe about those events, what is possible or what is not possible for us. What are our values? What's important to us? What is our intention? When we drive our car, we cannot always look at the rear view mirror or the side view mirror. Those are good. But we should also focus on the windshield, the road ahead. What is happening in the present moment. Once we are able to focus on our values, our beliefs, our perceptions, we are empowered with the ability to examine them, to reflect on them. Do they serve us? Is there a better way a better choice, a better decision that can change our life, our destiny. Focusing on those people, the circumstance, would make it more challenging for us. But if we focus on what we can tweak, what we can shift within us, that gives us a higher chance of succeeding and winning and feeling good about ourselves. Take an inhale. Slowly place your hands on the floor or on the mat. Walk the hands closer to you, please. Put your props aside. And then gently straighten your left leg. And vertebrae by vertebrae, make your way to lie down on your back. Rest your arms beside you. Feel the weight of your body, the support of the earth. Take an inhale. Slowly bend your knees and step your feet on the mat. Windshield wiper your knees from side to side. Without lifting your head, just try to grab your blocks, please. You can use your hands or your feet. 1 or 2 blocks. We're going to do our supported bridge pose. Lift your hips up and place your blocks under the hips, 1 or 2 blocks. I like practicing this pose with 2 blocks on their shortest height. Of course, it's up to you, your choice. You can choose your middle or tall side with 1 block. So long as it's not hitting the spine, just supporting you on the hips, the pelvic bone, the sacrum. Straighten your legs. And bring your arms up overhead or grab opposite elbows and just breathe here. Feel the stretch on the whole front of your body. Earlier, you felt that stress on the back of your body on our first pose called butterfly. And then you felt stress on the glutes, on the sides of the hips, at the front of the hips maybe. And now you're feeling this stretch, this stress on the whole front of your body. Just continue to breathe. Continue to allow your body to melt on top of this prop. Can you try to erase any expression from your face? Erase any tension on the neck. Erase any engagement on your hands, shoulders. Just erase any stress on the chest, your belly, the buttocks, the groin, and just relax your legs, your feet. Can you try to create a diamond shape with your legs and bring the soles of your feet together? Continue to relax here. And continue to discover those spaces we miss out a lot in life by constantly moving and speaking. But when we allow silence and space, there are so many things to discover. Gently place your hands outside your thighs. Help your knees come together. Step your feet on your mat. Lower your hands and arms on the mat. And when you're ready, lift your hips up. Move your blocks to the side. And then gently lower your hips down. Have your feet wide apart, kiss the knees together. Place one hand on your belly, one hand on your chest, and just breathe. Could you please bring your knees closer to the chest, hug the knees to your chest. Could you lower your knees down to the right side? You can place a pillow or a bolster on your right side. To support your legs, extend your arms out to the sides or up and overhead. Just relax your face here. Relax the neck and shoulders. On your next breath, slowly place your hands on your knees. Gently help your knees come back to center. Do this slowly. Hug the knees to your chest. You could just passively stay here, or you can squeeze yourself, rounding your back, imagining you are a round, hollow ball. You can move from side to side to massage the sides of your back. Now transfer your props on the left side. Lower the knees down as we come into a twist on the other side. Spread your arms out to the sides or up and overhead. Just breathe. Continue to let go. Continue to simmer and marinate in the silence of your heart, the serenity of your body, the calm energy that is flowing through you. Relax. 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 On your next breath, slowly place your hands on your legs, on your knees. Gently help your knees come back to center. And then move your prop under your legs, under where your knees will be. Straighten your legs, have your feet as wide as your mat. Arms beside you, palms facing up, and just rest here. Savasana. You can slowly bring awareness back to your body. You can gently introduce little movements to your fingers and toes. You can rotate your wrists, your ankles, clockwise and counterclockwise. Bring your arms up overhead, bring the legs together, point the toes, and give yourself a nice long stretch. Bend your knees. Bring your knees closer to the chest. Hug the knees to your chest. Imagine you're a round hollow ball. Bring your left arm up. Lower the knees down to the left side. Use your left arm as your pillow. And when you're ready, use your right hand. Slowly push your body and come up to seated. Thank you so much for allowing me to serve you. The light in me bows down to the light in you. I wish you all an abundance of wealth, health, happiness, peace, love, joy, all the good things to flow into your heart, into your life, into your home. May you all be safe. May you all be happy. May you all be well. Namaste.